So I don't want to use this video to reinforce an idea for the rotation that I had like one video ago, but the way that this team is going at the moment, that might be exactly what it is. You have no idea what I'm talking about, just give me a minute. But also, team's kind of kicking ass at the moment. Based on our first two games, we blew out the Cleveland Cavaliers, which I was surprised by. We just looked like a better team on both ends of the floor. Then we also had a hell of a battle against the San Antonio Spurs. So you think your Sixers are just running the NBA, right? Nope, actually we're 8-8. Now, did I simulate? Of course I simulated. I don't have time to play all these games, but what the hell's going on? Well, if you look at it, we're considered the fourth best offensive team in the game. But we're down there on defense, man. And, well, I talked earlier about the idea of bringing in Jeremy Grant to start because he's our best defensive perimeter player, you know, improve our defense a little bit, but he's got to improve on that jumper. I've said this before, and the way this game goes here kind of reinforces my point, or maybe I'm just swinging the tail to make it work that way, I don't know. And if we look at Jeremy Grant's stats at the moment, he's not shooting any threes because his tendencies aren't there yet, but he's at a 64. He's getting there. Maybe by mid-season, if he keeps shooting, if he keeps on practicing, maybe he can become decent at threes, because if you look at his actual thing, I have it jacked all the way up for him to practice three-point shots. It's actually a little insane how many he's probably shooting. But anyway, apparently we have to improve on defense because we're like buried in the conference at the moment. And you'll see with this game against the Sacramento Kings, well, it kind of becomes apparent pretty quickly. I mean, right away, Jeremy Grant was actually involved in that play, but we still couldn't defend DeMarcus Cousins getting open on a pick and pop. And then look at this one, Victor Oladipo just wide open on a three. Now, he missed it, luckily for us, but, I mean, no defense at all. How the hell did they get Victor Oladipo? I don't know, that's a different story entirely. Shout out to the Kings, but I don't know. Seth Curry, making me feel good on that one because it's always shaky when I shoot a three-pointer with him for some reason, I don't know. And then Ty Lawson is on the Kings, which is the most Ty Lawson/Kings thing to happen for those two to find each other. I may have made that joke before, I don't know. And then Brandon Ingram's got a barrel through Rudy Gay. I hope Rudy Gay is okay with the fact that Brandon Ingram in his second season is already better than him. Rudy Gay remains one of the weirdest players in the league. Is he a star? Is he not? I don't know what the hell he is. And then Boogie, once again, still killing us. Shooting those jumpers. He shot a lot of jumpers in real life this season. Perhaps a bit too many, so I'm not surprised that's how he's killing us. But look at this bad defense once again. Jahlil Okafor's out. I decided to go with Jeremy Grant at the small ball 4 because, I don't know, just felt good in the moment. Maybe I should have put Ingram there. But Ingram ended up open because Rudy Gay's not playing defense himself. Unfortunately, he can't make that one. And then Rudy tries to do his Michael Jordan impression. It kind of works because he knocks over the flat top, and we're at like foul number 11 because Boogie actually ended up fouling out of this game as well, which he always does in 2K, which is why he always averages like 14 points per game. Anyway, Jeremy's on Rudy Gay, and you'll see that the defense is actually pretty decent initially on this one. We hoard him, but then Chuck Hayes, I don't remember if his name's actually Chuck Hayes. It's actually not, it's Nigel Hayes. But you're seeing what I'm talking about. The defense is kind of I have no idea how Ingram made that shot whatsoever. The dude just missed a wide open three-pointer, and then he hits some like falling down fadeaway bank shot. I don't know. And Ty Lawson, he was kind of open there. We could have played better defense on that one. But you can see what the problem is. We're leaving dudes open. We can't get proper rotations, things like that. It's not a good look. Now, I got to try to do something with Rodney Hood and then Nerlens Noel. Look at the effort. Look at the stupid pass by me as well that luckily got knocked out of bounds. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I should have called timeout. And then Ingram open, bounces around, doesn't go in, but Nerlens Noel, my goodness, the flat top is making plays, and then Ingram drops that one in there. So our defense has been absolute crap, and we definitely have to improve it, but there's a chance that we could still win this game here. And without Boogie in the game, you know Rudy Gay is the one who's got to shoot the ball, right? Well, Victor Oladipo's in, and I've been saying the team themselves have not been playing good defense. Well, let's be honest, I don't play good defense right here either. I jumped a second too early, oh my goodness. That's terrible. What the hell was I doing? I didn't need to jump, all I had to do was just do the little right stick thing so your guy puts his hands in the dude's face. But for some reason I jumped. I don't know what I was doing. But even then, we still had a lot of bad defensive moments throughout this game. It wasn't just that one play. And then as Ingram steps out of bounds, Okay, we might have to improve a bit on defense. Now, does this mean Jeremy Grant just starts immediately? Probably not, but perhaps I could influence it a bit more. One lineup I like to go to is I like to put Saric in the game because he's our 6th man. Maybe I have to redo that a little bit. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But our defense as of right now, it has to improve.